look, it's Fireboy. So, in our roleplays lately, Firey has not been acting as himself. And it's not the usual Firey you would dang it, my voice is going to mess up in this video a lot. Expect it. But yeah, Firey has changed a lot in the roleplay. He has become feared. And he has... I can't speak today. He has feared everything lately. He has paranoia. He can't really handle stuff lately. He usually goes for the eyes with his... he just scratches people's eyes in fear. But it is a serious topic since he has been through a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What the Hell Happened to Firey in the Roleplays. So, I guess you could call it an AU, I don't know. Firey had a difficult childhood. By the way, it's fan fiction. Go down in the description and go read it. It's really short but awesome. It's a short novel. I love it. It's okay sign. And ever since that has happened, ever since every single bully that has ever targeted him, he has became very cautious of some surroundings and stuff. He has also been worried of himself, scared of everything, panphobia, even scared of Woody. And so what is causing this is him realizing what he has done. And so he is trapped in a box that Tom put him in. Tom put Firey in a box for a reason. Now, this was back when Firey forgot all about his childhood. He was acting like a brat. He literally was not a good person at that time. I don't want to talk about what happened, Lenny Face. I guess we could say a deleted Lion King scene with Scar and Nala happened sometimes. Please save me. Firey was put in a box as a punishment. He was there for weeks or even days. I don't remember how many days, but what really hit him was that he couldn't really do anything in it. But the more he stayed in there, the more it actually hit him. The more the darkness caved in him, the more monsters would form around him and scare him half to death. Now, in the roleplay says here that Firey was thinking of his past. And so it was, I was correct because I control... And so Firey just thought all about his past. And since he was reminded of the time he was stuck in a locker from the school of BFB2, he got reminded all about his school past, which was about bullying and just a lot of awful things, as you could see in the description. Please read the story. It's free to read. Come on. It's short. It's really well wrote. So yeah, go check it out, please. Firey he regretted everything. And so when they took Firey out of the box, he just looked at everyone. He looked at everyone and just stood there. His frown turned into a straight face, and so he never responded for days. He sat there, not sleeping, with a straight face, sitting there. Now, Blue, which is one of the characters in the roleplay, which is also a Android OC, not an actual phone, by the way, don't, tried to cure Firey, but once when, something happened to Leafy, he just frowned for a split second. Just like when Ice Cube frowned for a split second when Bracelet got eliminated. Firey seemed to have regaining his movement, and they were just effortlessly trying to cure Firey. So this was a miracle for them because Firey never really responded. He never moved. He never talked. He didn't do anything. He looked like he was in this coma. He basically was in a coma, just thinking about his past. His past had taken over his mind by now. Only his thoughts can be heard, like, why am I still like this? He was basically earning his depression back at this point. And once Firey had gained movement after a spell was put on him by a cure of what he drank, which had a lot of ingredients in it, by the way. If you check out my secret videos, there was like a riddle. You probably saw the unlinked video that I posted. You were very confused, like very, very confused. But you could, just as much as confuzzled you are, it kind of was what was happening with Firey, and you could kind of get a glimpse of that, by the way. But I don't think you could find that video anymore. Just go to my Amino. Go to the comment section. Comment, I want to join your Amino. You can join it. Come on, my lads. So once Firey finally gained movement, he never really earned his self back. He was just as scared as he was before in his past. And all he could think of was being killed or being hurt. Every second of his life was in torture. He was in, pain from all the fear that has swelled up in his chest. Now, days went on by, and he was still the same. And Firey never wanted to sleep. He hasn't slept for a while, because if he ever slept, he would have nightmares. The nightmares were about being in a dark void. And if he was in the dark void, he would have a flashlight. And every time he'd flash that flashlight somewhere, a monster would dart right at him, which would very much scare him. Now, Firey also had these illusions outside of this world of what's called dreams. Now, Firey never really wanted to do anything anymore. He just stands in the corner or just sits in the corner fearing for his life. There is monsters circling around this poor flame as he tries to care about the others being hurt and stuff, as he tries to do more things, as he tries to be himself again. He fails. Just fails. It's just a fail. He is unable to earn himself back from all these monsters, and now he wishes that he could be back into where he was. A calm, normal fire that was normal from BFDI to BFB. But scratch BFDI and BFB out, because Firey has changed. By the way, this is just a fan fiction, and you don't take it seriously, please. This is really awesome, AU, by the way. He is constantly crying for help, but no one can hear him because he can't actually speak. Every time he tries to, they never really understand. And he doesn't want to speak sometimes. Sometimes he says it in his mind where no one can hear them. Firey just desperately tries to get out of this, but he's forever stuck in this monstrous world of his. He is unable to crawl out. He's unable to get out. He can't get out at all. And so he was forever suffering, having panic attacks, having seizures. This was the worst pain for him. He was living in absolute hell, constantly in pain, mentally and physically. He is unable to escape this, and so he is suffering forever and just waiting for his fate. But he can't die. When there's 4 around, he can always be revived, and so his life is just an endless cycle of suffering. And so that's just as much as he wishes it to end, it will never end. And he will never be the same ever again because he is forever in torment.